This is Dabu 7. It seems that we have entered a moment in time where big things are about to change. The currency that you use in life and have used all your life is about to change as well, because they're about to try to digitize this through one big event. To lay out the groundwork for this, they had to go global, and they're about to implement it, and it was all scheduled to begin March 10th, the same day as this Federal Reserve Bank board meeting that is closed to the public. They were going to launch this. They're now saying they're going to sunset this till July 14th of 2025, meaning that we have a window that is opened here of time where they are implementing this brand new way that they're transferring money via cross-border payments and digitizing everything and connecting it to the ledgers, to the blockchain. And this was supposed to be all rolled out on the 10th. I've warned about this many times, but now they've opened this up to where it expands out, where it's going to be a slow rollout, but it's begun or beginning. They are going to phase out the old way of sending on March 9th. That was what the scheduled procedure was. So now they're giving it more time to be fully implemented and rolled out here globally. This opens the door for that world currency to be rolled out. Now, what Trump's done in the United States is he's already started attacking the fiat currency almost immediately. He came in and he's ordered that they do away with minting pennies. Pennies will no longer be produced by the United States. The nickel will be next, and they'll go right on down the line saying that they cost too much to make, and they're just going to remove them from the system. It's exactly what he's ordered thus far. Now, we have all this talk of the blockchain system being incorporated full scale. And the people that were worried about a CBDC that want to say, oh, Trump signed an executive order against the CBDC. That was just a buffalo. The people that didn't know anything about it. Because with the other hand, he turned around and he gave you blockchain via his Trump coin and backs WorldCoin and is openly stating that they want to be at the forefront of AI and crypto. So he threw a bone to all those people out there that have a small mind and cannot see this for what it is. You had a problem with the CBDC, he signed a piece of paper basically saying, well, we won't call it that, and threw it to you, and y'all took it and ran the other way. In the meantime, this is a full-scale implementation of a global system that's happening. This is where they can transfer all these currencies back and forth instantly, and it doesn't matter what you call it. It doesn't matter the name on any of them, on any of the cryptos, on any of anything, because it's all sent the same way. So in the end, this is a global beast system being rolled out right in front of you. So are you ready? Now get ready for this world currency, because again, once they make this move, it doesn't matter what you call it. They're all the same thing at that point. What's really going to count is what's counted all along. What kind of real money do you got to back it with? Gold, silver. What's really in Fort Knox? We may be in for some big shocks here, but the world is a stage, and one thing's for sure. They're telegraphing right here on The Economist that Trump is here to do that, to kill the dollar and to burn it down through and through and to replace it with the new system. He's even said, under his power here, they are looking to reset it all. So you can't reset something unless the old system is torn down or done away with. And this right here is a transfer that they've been waiting for a long time. Many people just not hip to it. Well, get hip to it. It begins March 10th at this Federal Reserve Board meeting, and by July of this year, it will be full-scale implemented. So get ready. It's right here in front of your face. Crazy times we're in. Join me on the live streams. Going live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on Dabu 77, talking about this and a whole lot more.
Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off to give the highest honor, glory, and all praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Okakodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of great Nelson who teach you the well and taught me the truth. I honor the Bible and amongst other things. Peace and salutations to the elect, scattered to all four corners of the earth. My fellow laborers who push in this work and word in truth and sincerity all across the globe. Shalom. This your brother Tomayat from the GMS Holland branch coming back at you with another lesson to the spirit, the power of Yahweh Hashem Shine, and I hope it is edifying. Gone. Yeah, man. So yeah, brothers, elders, brothers are going into this, man. Yeah, man. And this was from Dabus 7, this video, this clip, and you see it, man. Hey, Trump, like we were saying for the longest, that he's been he's set in place, to really, to perform the agenda of these elites, man. That is what he's doing, man. He is not here for the people and the citizens, like I was going in my previous lesson about these tariffs, that they put on these other countries. And you hear Dabu Seven about the Trump blockchain, about the Trump currency coin, all these things is to get you to the NWO, man, to the Harakma, man. They don't call it CBDC, no, he calls it something else, and he acting like he is against it, but they are not against it, man. They just changed the name, and a lot of people are fooled by that, So America, and really, EU, the whole world, man, because this is going to lead to the Harakma, man. The digital enslavement, what is really what they try to implement, man, to have everybody on a grid, and do the bidding of what they are saying, man, to know everything what you're doing. And if they don't like what you're doing, they're going to shut you off, man. You see? So that's why they're also going to need an how you say it, they're going to need a false flag attack to implement and do what they want to do, man. And this is going to be when the grid is going to get back up. This is what they're going to do. So I want to go into the book of Isaiah, chapter 19 and verse 4. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel lord and a fierce king shall rule over them, said the Lord, the Lord of hosts. Yeah, man. And that cruel king is of Egypt, spiritual Egypt, that is America, and that is really aka Babylon, man. You see, he's that cruel king, man. He is that cruel king that is strong, man. He is that one, man. And you can clearly can see that, man. So we are into a transformation that you never have saw before, man. And a lot of people, they are suffering, they don't have food, they complaining. And I have another video, because I was watching the elder Yashawamba, and he played that video. And yeah, man, the things that we are about to see, man, is really exciting for us, but for a lot of people, it's going to be a day that was never been on the earth, man. So we are witnessing that, man. So bear with me. Kansalakya for that. Esau, like the demon he is, there is a lot of space. Always want to come right beside you. And I think this was undercover police, came with the bike, standing right by me, and was right. This Esau, man. That's why we have to go out of here, man. You see Jake sitting in the car, making my videos, and he used to be there already looking me, and just came by my car, That's why we have to get out of here, man. These devils are something, man, and there's gonna be a time that these devils don't gonna have power and control anymore. But yes, still, yet in this day we in captivity, underneath these devils, man. But hey, man, this is what it is, But that's why I had to pause the video for a moment, because my windows open, and these devils, they don't have to know everything what you're doing. So he was looking me, I was looking at him. Probably he took my license plate and he saw everything is all right, because I have nothing to hide. Like he's always said, I have nothing to hide. But this is annoying, because if I was an Edomite, he didn't. I'm glad. I bet he didn't do that, But he see Jake in the car, so this is happening everywhere, But okay, let you get back to the video. So I was reading Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 4, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, said the Lord of hosts. Matter of fact, let me show you, Come, this is the book of Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 4. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel lord, and that is Trump, DJ Trump, and a fierce king shall rule over them, said the Lord of hosts. Yeah, man. And he is the one that is, we are strongly believe that he is a reincarnation of Nero, and he is probably the last president, man. And that's why he got Elon Musk over there, because Elon Musk is the one, that goes in that whole technocrat, in the technocrat system, man, that they try to implement, man. You see, and he is all about that, man. And you see, the Lord is also, the chariots, he launching SpaceX rockets, and the Lord is bringing him down, man, because we don't know what he has over, what he tried to get in the sky. So the Lord be like, oh no, you ain't gonna do that, boom, and and your rockets are gone, man. The Lord is in control of everything, man. You see, but it is really, these rich men, who are really oppressing the poor, man, because that is what they're doing, man, and they doing it with flattering, and acting like they are all for it, so that's why make America great again. America is not great anymore, man. If you can stick a fork in it, it is done, so when they're gonna implement this is gonna bring a lot of crazy stuff is gonna happen, man. You see, so let me get this. uh Let me get this, the book of James. Okay, correct. This is the book of James. Let me see. Let me see. Where was it all again? 4. I think it was 4. Which scripture was that, man? I thought it was 4. Bear with me. So lucky. Yeah. Bear with me. Yeah, I think it is a 5, Salakia. Mean. Yeah, it is in James chapter 5. Yeah, I couldn't read from there, but let me get it like this. This is the book of James, chapter 5, verse 1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Yeah. And like we was reading in the book of Job, of reading Salakia, when you go to the book of Job, Salakia, when you go to the book of Job, chapter 20, when he's about to fill his belly, sudden destruction is going to come upon him, so, they're going to weep and they're going to moan, and they ain't going to be sitting on these riches for too long. The Lord is going to strip everything away from them, man. You see? So, but they want to implement a very, very wicked draconian system, man. And that goes into digital slavery, man. You see, because that is what they want to do, man. And these rich men are oppressors, man. Matter of fact, let me get that also in the book of Micah, in chapter 12, in the of verse 12. So, like, yeah. This is Micah chapter 6 and verse 12. For the rich men thereof are full of violence, and the inhabitants thereof have spoken lies, and the tongue is deceitful in the mouth. And in the NLT, the rich among you have become wealthy through extortion and violence. Your citizens are used to lying, that their tongues can no longer tell the truth. And that is really what is happening, man. You see? You see, and the Lord is, and this was really also in Israel, man. You see, with Jake, man. But now, the scriptures apply also to the times of now, man, and this is applying to them too now, man. You see, because they are become wealthy through extortion, and they're extorting, the citizens through what? By means of taxation, the tariffs, and the citizens are the one who gonna pay for it, man. You see, they ain't gonna feel it. These rich people. Also in the Netherlands, the rich, there is less tax on them, man, and they don't feel it, man. But the poor, they are feeling it, and especially the middle class, man. You see, because that is the one they really really want to get rid of, man. They only want to have rich and poor, man. You see, and that goes into that, they try to implement the UBI, because people that are so-called poor, they get some benefits, of being poor. They get help with everything, but that means you are depending on the government, and that is really also what they want, that you are depending on to them, man. You see, that is what they want, man, that you are depending on them, and that they can call the shots. So when they're going to give you that UBI, and that is universal basic income, you're gladly going to accept it. But if you you can sustain yourself, that ain't going to happen. So that is really what they try to implement, man. But that is all these rich men, man. You see, extortion, man, through taxation. So, so that is what they're doing, man. So let me go to another video real quick.
Listen, it's fucking over.
So, Salakia, this is a video from the Racing the Elect 144, and it's very good, and I was watching it. And this is what is happening in America, man. And you see the title already. America is over. Get ready for the great crash and reset, And so for the longest, they're talking about the reset, the great reset. And these plans is plans that are already here in motion. Like maybe for a century already, they are busy to implement this plan, But now this plan is going to come to fruition in this time, man. So let me play it, man.
Guys, listen, it's fucking over. We're cooked. There's no more Half-Life jokes. There's no more Dead Space jokes. The fucking economy is crashing right before our eyes, bro. And you can't do anything about it. Bro, I've been investing money since 2021, and my portfolio has gone to shit. I ain't never seen nothing like this, bro. This is worse than COVID. How the fuck is the damn stocks worse than COVID? I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life, bro. And I feel bad for the people in the northern states. That goddamn candidate talking about we might turn the power off. If they turn the power off in the northern states, all hell is gonna break loose. There's gonna be looting, there's gonna be murders, there's gonna be crime, bro, because nobody's stopping them. You think the police are gonna stop people when there's no fucking power, no heat, no gas, nothing, bro? We're cooked.
America's on its way to a recession, and the stock market is in a free fall after Trump announced his tariffs on Canada and Mexico will be going into effect tomorrow, and there's nothing that can be done to stop them. Americans are losing money, and they're losing it fast. Since Trump's announcement just 1 hour ago, Dow Jones has gone down by 2%, wiping out all of the gains made so far under his administration. And if you don't invest, you'll still be losing money because the goods you buy will be more expensive. We're talking pharmaceuticals, lumber, cars, tequila, avocados, and plenty of other goods will be going up in price, and you need to be aware of that. Not to mention that all of this comes as the Atlanta Fed is projecting that our GDP will go down by 3% in the first quarter of 2025. 1 month ago, they projected it would be going up by 4%, and that is a stark contrast to where we're at today because of Trump's policy. If anybody ever tries to tell you that Trump is good for the economy, they are lying to you. Don't be deceived. The Trump administration is currently destroying the American economy as we speak.
TikTok.
So yeah, man. So you see it, man. So the price of living is getting worse and worse, man, and especially in America, but also here, man, in Europe, in the EU, because now they want to take people their pension away, so everything that they built up for the future, they now want to give it for defense, for Europe. So they giving everything away because why? That is what they are planning, man. You see, like Mr. Cotton Swap said, man, you're gonna own nothing and gonna be happy, and that is really what they are doing, basically, man. They're resetting everything, man, and that's why, hey, it's gonna be a black swan event that they're gonna create, and what you're gonna see is that, the grid is gonna go down, and people are gonna lose it, man. So then it's gonna be no internet, it's gonna be no electricity, it's gonna be nothing, man. And people are gonna lose it, man. And they're gonna result in it's gonna result in chaos, man, in anarchy, man. You see? And that is what they are creating on purpose, man. You see? So this is what is happening now, man. So hey, we are watching these things because we know that, hey, man, it is over, man. It is done, man. And they try to reset everything and think that they, gonna establish their fourth industrial revolution, man. You see? Because that is what this goes into, man. You see? So, but hey, people need food, man. People need, and that is a really wicked thing to hold back food from the people, man, because man, the Rothschilds and all these so-called elites, man, they can feed all the people in the earth, man, if they want, man. They make the calculation like every minute, they have, like every minute, if every minute they give away something, like what was it, like 1 million of 100,000, I don't know exactly anymore, but they can feed the whole world for like 400 years, man. That's how much money they got, man. They are over Elon Musk and Bezos, man. These elites, the bankers, the Rothschilds, the DuPonts, the Gettys, these are the richest of the earth, man. The rich people of the earth. And they ain't mentioned in the Forbes and all these magazines, but they are really the rich people of the earth, man, and they are given really the instructions to Trump, to Jeff Bezos, to Elon Musk, and all these elites on the earth, man. That is what they are doing, man. You see? So let me go to a scripture real quick. Bear with me. This is the book of Sirach, also known in the Good News Translation as Ben Sirach, chapter 34, and verse 21. Food means life itself to poor people. Yeah, man. Your daily bread, and that's why you need your daily bread, because without it, it's you're gonna catch hell, man. Food means life itself to poor people, and taking it away from them is murder. So what these elites and these rich people are doing is murder, man. You see, it is murder to deprive someone of his living or to cheat an employee of his wages. And that is constantly what they're doing by the means of taxing you. That is what they're doing, man. When yeah, man, that is basically what I want to read, out of it, because that is really what they are doing, man. You see, they are tricking you out of your money, by means of tariffs and taxation, and this is how they are doing it, man. You see, so really, basically, strip you from your money, man. Strip you from your food. I have to say, and that is wicked, man. That is a draconian act, man. That is wickedness, man. What they are doing, man. So like, yeah. Gone. So yeah, man, let me go back to the video. Bear with me.
TikTok. Y'all funny as fuck. I gave a comment. It's hilarious. But thank you for the love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Yes. Take your money out the bank. Take your money out the bank. Yeah.
And matter of fact, you will not defraud your neighbor. You know, you don't defraud, your neighbor for money, man. And that is what they are doing, man. You see, matter of fact, if we go, bear with me, bear with me. I'm gonna stay in the all these commercials, man. Let me see if I can get it over here. This is the book of Sirach. Yeah, it doesn't want to load, man. Bear with me. Khan, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 4, verse 1 in the Good News Translation. My child, don't prevent the poor from making a living or keep them waiting in their need. And that is what Esau's doing, man. And these elites, man. You see? They are stripping everybody from their job. Now they want to put drones in place, so people losing their jobs. People cannot pay the bills anymore. So this is what these elites are doing, man, and that is wickedness, man. You see, and let them wait in need, man, and that is for everybody, man. All the people on the earth. That is what they are doing, man. You see, defrauding, man. You see. Meanwhile, they got all the money and everything, what they got, man. You see? So the Esau gonna pay for this, what he's doing, man, because that is a sin. You see? And let me read it in the King James Version, the book of Sirach, chapter 4 and verse 2. Make not a hungry soul sorrowful, neither provoke a man in his distress. And that is what Esau's doing, man. Add not more trouble to an heart that is vexed, and defer not the gift to him that is in need. Yeah, and these devils, they are really thriving on your fear, on your sorrows. This is what Esau's doing, and they enjoying it. This is what they doing, man. So this is the devil we talk about, man. Esau eating the so-called white man. He's the devil. That's why he doing these things, man. You see, these elites. So verse 4, reject not the supplication of the afflicted, neither turn away thy face from a poor man. And that is what they're doing, man. And they're saying it in your face, man. People are suffering as hell over here, man. You see, they have here over here, when somebody, don't have a home, got nothing, they are giving you fine. You're gonna get paid fines because you are sleeping somewhere, that you're not supposed to sleep, or you cannot stay over there because you're a homeless person, and they finding you, man, even though you don't have money and cannot pay it. So you're always going to stay in that rotation of don't have nothing, man. You see? And that has happened to a lot of them, man. If they go in, they have to travel, so they take the subway, but they have no ticket. So yeah, they're gonna get fine on fine on fine on fine, and they're always gonna stay in that spiral of debt. And that is what they also do with the people who are working, man. People are working hard, but they cannot pay their bills. They cannot afford groceries, so people are suffering, man. You see? Verse 5, turn not away thine eye from the needy, and give him none occasion to curse thee. You see? Yeah, man, because when you do that, if, hey, he's going to be vexed, like, hey, man, let it be a curse unto you. And the Lord is, hey, he's hearing, the poor, man. You see? Especially if you turn your face from him, man, and you have it and you don't want to give it to him, man, his curse is gonna affect you when he's gonna curse you, man, because it's coming from the soul, man. You see, and the Lord is with that, man. The Lord is with it, man. So like, yeah, that is what it is, man. Let me read it. For if he curse thee in bitterness of his soul, his prayer shall be heard of him that made him. You see, so the Lord is hearing that, man. If he is cursing you, man. You see, and praying, in the bitterness of his soul, man. His prayer shall be heard by the Lord, man, and you're gonna get it, man. You see? So yeah, man, let me go back to the video real quick.
I'm just sitting in my room thinking, this economy is a fucking joke. Rent is high. Light bill is high. Gas bill is high. You gotta work 40 to 60 hours a week just to not have no money. Daycare expenses is fucking outrageous. It literally costs maybe about $100 or more just to go outside and breathe fucking air. Taxes is high. Mortgages is high. Groceries is fucking high. For years and years and years and years, we have been voting for bullshit ass people. For years. Nothing has gotten better. We, the people, are still working our asses off to provide for our families and still cannot make ends meet. We can't even send our kids to school without somebody coming in there pow-powing. Over the years, nothing has gotten better. Everything is starting to get worse. Election after election after election, nothing has gotten better. I mean, do y'all ever just sit back and think to yourself, do we run the world or the politicians? Because every single year that we vote, our kids are not safe in school. Taxes are going up. Everything is high. We are working 40 to 60 hours a week and can't even spend time with our family. When are we going to stand up and say enough is fucking enough? Because I'm going to tell y'all something. It's only going to get worse. This economy fucking sucks. And it's going to go to hell.
Oh boy. Donald Trump is determined to plunge the US, Canada, Mexico into economic crisis. And with the US in particular, the whole world. And ours is an age where so much turmoil has been driven by economic insecurity. So I'm afraid, guys, this could have drastic consequences, as if you're not already, I would say, pretty exhausted by the drama and turmoil of the last few years. But above all else, and we'll get to this point, this exposes the need to overturn a totally broken economic model that long predates Trump. He's a symptom of it, even though he is, of course, whacking his foot on the accelerators. I want to start with Canada. Like Mexico and China, Donald Trump has imposed tariffs on Canada, which serve in practice as a tax. The company coughs up, but then in practice passes it on to the consumer as a price increase. Now, superficially, Trump has imposed 25% tariffs on Canada, as well as in Mexico and China, to stop the flow of the drug fentanyl across its borders. That's what he says anyway. Now, as Canada's outgoing Prime Minister Justin Trudeau notes, this is really just a desperate pretext. Leaving aside overdose deaths from fentanyl actually falling, helped by actually good approaches, such as expanding treatment services, and that less than 1% of fentanyl intercepted arriving in the US actually comes from Canada. Just forget all that. This is just coming up with a legal pretext for the president to impose tariffs because Donald Trump wants to annex Canada and turn it into the 51st state of the United States. It sounds deranged, and many have obviously concluded that Trump constantly talking about turning Canada into the 51st state is just a ruse. He doesn't really mean it. Of course he's wacky. Come on, he's trolling us. It's a negotiating ploy. All right, the deal, everyone. No, he really means it. This is what Trudeau himself said.
I think in terms of what he wants, and I heard he talked about banking again this morning in a tweet, which doesn't make any sense because American banks, there's about 16 American banks currently active in Canada holding about $113 billion worth of assets in this country. So the American banks are alive and well and prospering in Canada. It's an example of not really being able to see what it is that he wants, because even the excuse that he's giving for these Paris tariffs today of fentanyl is completely bogus, completely unjustified, completely false. So we actually have to fall back on the one thing he has said repeatedly, that what he wants is to see a total collapse of the Canadian economy. Because that'll make it easier to annex us, is the second half of his thought.
I mean, I'm not a Trudeau fan, but the boy's right. The boy's right. I'm significantly younger than him. This.
Like, how seriously do you take the talk?
Forward it a little bit, you know, because man, they're all divided, and it's crazy.
China.
Let me read a little bit of good news, everybody. China is talking about going to war with the United States. Isn't that great? We're just a month and a half in to this orange criminals term, and already we've got the possibility of war with China. Let me read a little bit of this article to you. China has said it is, quote, ready for war with America as it raises defense spending and imposes retaliatory tariffs on U.S. imports. In a direct threat to the convicted felon Donald Trump, China's representatives in America said, quote, if war is what the U.S. wants, be it a tariff war, a trade war, or any other type of war, we're ready to fight until the end. See, this comes in response.
So yeah, you can watch it for yourself, but you see what is going on, man. There's a lot of sedition, and this is gonna end up in that, the people are gonna stand up against their own government, man, and going crazy, because especially when they are gonna, that Black Swan event is gonna take place, then people are gonna lose it, man. You see? I have only one video, and then we're gonna go to the scriptures and close it. Yeah, this was from your boy Swap from in 2020. Check out what he was saying already, because they know what they are doing, man.
We all know, but still pay insufficient attention to the frightening scenario of a comprehensive cyber attack, which would bring to a complete halt to the power supply, transportation, hospital services, our society as a whole. The COVID-19 crisis would be seen in this respect as a small disturbance in comparison to a major cyber attack. To use the COVID-19 crisis as a timely opportunity to reflect on the lessons the cybersecurity community can draw and improve our preparedness for a potential cyber pandemic.
So yeah, you see it, man, and we strongly believe that that when they are gonna put that Black Swan event in place, then they're gonna, the grid is gonna get out. That's why they're preparing you like, hey, a cyber attack, everything is gonna be, shut down. And after the shutdown, and matter of fact, I want to show you something. Bear with me, because I was asking a question, what will happen during a cyber attack and power outage with Europe and America? Let me put this away. I never, but for these things, ChatGPT is good, and they're gonna give you the answer, man. A cyber attack and power outage impact both Europe and America would have widespread and severe consequences. So, the harlot and the beast. Here is a breakdown of what could happen during such an event. Impact on power grids and infrastructure, power outages. A cyber attack targeting power grids could lead to a large-scale power outages, disrupting electricity supply across regions. Both continents rely on interconnected grids, so the failure of one could cascade and affect the other. This could cause blackouts lasting from hours to days, depending on the severity. Critical infrastructure disruption. Besides power, other critical infrastructure like water supplies, healthcare system, transportation, and communication networks could be disrupted due to the power loss of cyber attacks on these systems. Hospital and emergency services might be forced to operate on backup generators. Communication failures, telecommunication failures without power outages. Telecommunication systems may fail, making it difficult to communicate over the phone or internet. You see, everything is going to be gone, man. emergence are difficult, but you cannot. A lot of things are really almost not able to do, man. Emergency services could be impacted by loss of contact, hampering the ability to coordinate responses. So it's going to be total anarchy, man. People are going to be deleted. There going to be no emergency services to help you or do something. 911, all these things, you cannot reach them. Police even cannot do nothing. So that brings chaos and anarchy, man. The media might be unable to broadcast crucial information, worsening panic and confusion among the population. You see, economic consequences, stock markets and financial institutions could be financial institutions could be faced operational halts, and cyber attacks could target stock exchanges, banks, or payment systems. So no money, you cannot withdraw money from the ATM. Nothing is going to happen, man. This would lead to significant economic losses and potentially erode consumers' confidence in the financial system. Supply chain disruption. Both continents are highly interdependent in the terms of trade and manufacturing. A power outage could disrupt supply chains, affecting everything from food production to tech manufacturing, potentially leading to shortages of essential goods. So you really need to see it like this. That's why they made people dependent on that so-called technology, man. Swiping everything, in a hand reach and promote it like it is handy for you. Social unrest, panic and confusion, widespread outages and communication breakdowns would lead to mass panic, especially in urban areas where people are dependent on electricity for basic service. Civil disobedience. People could become frustrated with the lack of information and services, potentially leading to protests, looting, and or violence in some area. You see, security threats, this is what you're going to see. Military and national security risks. Both Europe and America rely on digital systems for national defense, including communication, surveillance, and logistics. Like a cyber attack could impair military capabilities or create security breaches. You see, so yeah, this is a long, but this is, social unrest, man. Disobedience against the government. All these things is what is going to happen, man. And I had another question. Bear with me. So my other question was, will there be restorations, cyber attack and power outages? Will there be after restoration? Restoration of cyber attack and power outages, a new monetary system being set in place? That was the question, and this is what the answer is, because I already looked it up, but for edification's sake. After a major cyber attack and power outage that disrupt global infrastructure, it is possible that governments and financial institutions would reconsider or even redesign parts of the monetary system to improve resilience, security, and adaptability to such events. However, implementing a completely new global monetary system would be highly complex and unlikely in the immediate aftermath. Here is what could happen instead. Increase emphasis on digital and resilient currencies. Central banks, digital currencies, CBDCs, in response to cyber vulnerabilities and the failure of traditional banking infrastructure, central banks may accelerate the adoption of central bank digital currencies. These digital currencies are issued and regulated by central banks, making them more secure and resilient to cyber attacks compared to the decentralized system. So this is what they're gonna say, man. After these events, the cyber attack events, these black swan events, they gonna, when the grid is gonna come back up, this is what they may implement, man. You see that, and that is going to be cryptocurrency, and they're going to say it's for the safety, because of the cyber attacks. You see, this is what they're going to do, man. You see, so Yeah, you can, the point was made, but this is what what is going to happen. And we already were saying it, man. You see? So even ChatGTP said that this is a event that really can happen, man. You see? So, hey, it's going to be social unrest. All these things are going to happen, man, when the grid is going down, man. You see? ChatGTP is saying it, man. You see? So, let me go to a few scriptures and close it out. Really, bear with me. Let me go to Second Ezra. So America's going down the drain, man, and they're gonna implement that new system, man. And maybe there's gonna be a power outage because to bring this to the people, they have to create something, that people are willing and to take this form of currency, What a lot of people are against it and opposing it. So if they can, use these black swan events, then they can oppose this easily because people, they're willing to take it because why? To restore order again, man. Because they're gonna bring it like, hey, man, this is gonna restore order again for the people, and people are then willing to take it and happily to take it, So this is Second Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14, and it reads, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands, and for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the cause of their actions shall stand in their power." Yeah, because when these things are happening, they're gonna lose it, man. You see, people are gonna be disobedience against the government. They're gonna loot and rebel, and total anarchy is gonna break loose, man. You see, that is what is gonna happen, and people are gonna, they now want to have what the neighbor has. So the gangs are gonna roam down the streets. People are gonna invade in the houses. This is what is going to happen, man. That is the scenario that is going to be created when the Lord is when the Lord is bringing the squeeze, because this is going to lead into the MOTB, man. A man shall decide to go in a city and shall not be able, yeah, because after that also they're gonna make these 50-minute cities, man. People are gonna be digital enslaved, you know they're gonna sit for your own good, because you saw what was happened before in the old world. That's what they're gonna say, before the digital currencies, what was happening, and that system was flaws, and we need, and now with our new system, you're gonna be good, stay in your 50-minute city, man. You see, so you're gonna not be able to, to visit, your family, who was maybe across the sea or in another country. That these things are gonna happen, man. For because of the pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Yeah, because this is going to bring terror, man. When the grid is going down, there is no more police, everything is lawless. Hey, man, the people after that, they're gonna be, people gonna be afraid after that, man. Why? Because of their pride, man. And then mainly the Edomites, but also Jake, man, our people, man. Because your pride, man, and the Lord hate pride, man. You see, He hate a proud face, man. He hate proud people that are proud, man. You see, for a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. And these things are about to happen, man. And we're warning you about this, man. And America is going to happen, but also in Europe, because you see, ChatGTP was saying it, man. And this is all judgment from the Lord, man. So that's why we're living in times, man, that, hey, man, hey, you better take heed to what the prophets are saying. You see? Because the apostles were saying this for the longest that it would happen, and people were scoffing and mocking, man. But this is going to happen, man. You see? So yeah, man. So these things are on the ready around the corner. We have to keep our eye open, like Dabu 77 said, man. That hey, you see it here. You know what he said. This was in the magazine, The Economist. And yeah, man. In July, it can be that they're going to implement it, man. And maybe before, we're going to have these false flag events, man, that they can, by all means necessary, implement, order at KO, man. You see? So then they can, after the chaos, they can come with the order and things that they create by themselves, man. So get ready, because a lot of people don't want to have this, man. So they have to come up with something to implement this, man. So yeah, man. So with that, I want to give the highest honor, glory, and all praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakakodash. Shalom, shalom.